Yes, welcome to the analysis of this channel. I want to continue appreciating so much because of your continuity toward supporting the analysis of this channel. If it is for your first time to visit this channel, please do me a favor, ensure that you subscribe to this channel. You put on the notification bell that when I upload my videos, you get notified. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it has come to reality that every side of the political divide, they are coming to pull this case and petition of the Supreme Court on their favor. So today, as I was just looking and watching the claims that are coming from every side of political divide, I have realized something fishy that is coming out in terms of every person now filing an affidavit in the Supreme Court where someone is filing, someone is responding. And I was surprised to see certain number of people or Kenyans that are so concerned with this petition, and they are continuing to do this vuta ni kuvute. The truth I want to say in this analysis is that as far as we are concerned with the politics of the Republic of Kenya, it is not for the first time that now the presidential elections are now taken to the Supreme Court. And I have realized that when this case is being filed in the Supreme Court, certain personalities always come out either to defend or to not to defend the case in the Supreme Court. Now, I want us to look at the scenario where now everyone in both sides, they are now answering each other in different issues. As you know that early today, Chebukati has come out to allege that there were fishy intention of Raphael Tuju with people like Amos Wako, that there was one day that before the result was released, they are claiming that that Raphael Tuju and their colleagues were planning to bribe him. Then I want to ask a simple question. Between Raila Odinga's side and William Samoruto's side, who is likely to bribe someone? Who is likely to bribe someone? I don't want to judge and I don't want to answer. I want you to answer at the comment section below. Between Raila Odinga's side and between William Samoruto's side, who is likely to give bribes when it comes to this election? I have left that decision with you. Judge, give your opinion at the comment section below. Now, one thing that these both sides do not understand is that a court is not as far as you can go to the police station, then you file your case, then you are going to be given OB number. Remember, in the Supreme Court, this is an issue that is dealt with carefully, led by the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. I have seen several people across the Republic of Kenya coming out saying that court might rule this case in the favor of William Samoruto. Some of them are coming saying that the Supreme Court is going to rule on the favor of Raila Amolo Odinga. Then the question that remains, as far as we are concerned, remember these judges, they are going through these affidavits that are being filed in the Supreme Court. And I want to tell you, as far as we are concerned now, it is very clear, and the Supreme Court is likely to decide on certain side. As far as we are concerned, the evidences is being given or is being filed and availed in the Supreme Court. And these evidences, some are coming from DCI, some are coming from Azimio, some are coming from 16 organizations of human rights, some are coming from Okia Mutata, some are coming from Ruben Kigame, that candidate that was denied not to vie in the seat of presidency. So one thing that I want to say, So far, so good. As you know, that case next week, starting tomorrow, things are not going to be good on either one side, be it on the side of William Ruto or be it in the side of Raila Odinga. Why am I saying that? Because it has reached a point where both sides wanavurutana. Say this, I say this. Say this, I respond to this. And that is whatever is happening. They don't know that when it comes to the relation and the cases that are being done in the Supreme Court is as not at the same. You can go and file a case in the police station. Now, what are these things that might make this election to be nullified? Number one, the evidences that are streaming in the Supreme Court. Now, who is going to be eligible to make a sound mind evidence that will convince the Supreme Court judges in terms to what we call the real evidence the Supreme Court wants? Remember, the Supreme Court is not a political arena that you just go there and argue without evidence. One thing that court wants always is evidence. Supreme Court is not a place of argument with no evidence. You argue with evidence, you table them. You argue with evidence, you table them. And that is whatever Supreme Court is depending on a lot when it comes to their hearing. Then when it comes to after delivering or giving out the evidence, then the respondents are being given a chance to respond to those who are alleging or accusing them. So after that, then court always go through, then they have certain time, then they determine the case. But one thing that has made me to be surprised is that Kenya Kwanza Alliance are so lethal, they are so stressed, they are so worried. Why? Because they're just arguing too much with no evidences. I've heard some people like Oscar Sudi, some people like Moses Wetangula, some people like Davadi, and again adding to Kivutha Kibwana, who was in Azimio, now is claiming that Azimio does not have evidence. Then they don't have evidences. The evidences that they're giving out is only one, that they won election. But in the side of Azimio, they are clarifying, saying, look, when the document of the Form 34A was being uploaded in the IEBC portal, it was a JPEG document. But when IEBC is giving their evidence as per the way they declare William Ruto the president-elect, they at some points they're giving PDF. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand very well. There's a big difference between JPEG and PDF document. JPEG document is not processed one. Is that raw evidence that, for example, the picture, when you take the picture, that is the raw document. But when it comes to now having PDF, this is a processed JPEG. When you process JPEG, you get PDF, and that is what other people are coming out to allege that Wafula Chebukati had manipulated the election, because as long as you have now presented the PDF and not JPEG, it means that certain correction that has been made along. So ladies and gentlemen, the arguments will not make any sense without evidence. But argument with evidence will make this election, maybe number one, to be nullified. Number two, maybe court can demand retally of the forms. Then other accusation towards the petition. So the most important thing here is this game was over long time ago when these accusations started streaming in the Supreme Court. And remember, these judges has also pinpointed certain areas that is having certain problem, certain areas that was not having problem. So if they found that certain areas that was having too much of irregularities that can make this election to be nullified, then they're going to do so. If there are certain irregularities that is going to make this election to be held that William Ruto won the election is going to be so. If any evidence is going to come out that Raila Odinga won the election, it is there a chance where Supreme Court will order Chebukati to give Raila Odinga the certificate, which according to me so far, something that is likely to happen is runoff. That is whatever is likely to be done, and that is being done after 60 days, 2 months. After 2 months, maybe they can go to November. So ladies and gentlemen, all these sarcastic things that you're seeing all over the media, people wanajibiziana and they're pulling each other one side up and every right center here and there. I want to say the final is the Supreme Court. The final is the Supreme Court. You do whatever you want. You do whatever you want now. But I want to say it. Game is over. Now the issue is in the hand of the Supreme Court. This is now the issue of William Samoei Ruto bribing people, or the way William Ruto now is coming out alleging that Raila Odinga was looking forward to bribe Chebukati. So I ask a simple question. Between William Ruto and Raila Odinga, who is likely to bribe someone? Give your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. If you're a visitor, please do me a favor, subscribe to this channel. Bye bye. Till we meet on another video.